Just underway here from Dover Stadium. A rare Thursday 5 p.m. start. No score here between Dover and Cape. Glad you could join me. Dave Garson here with all the action on Delaware 105.9. So 3rd and 17 from the 38-yard line. D'Ambrosio out of the shotgun. He spins. Now he's looking to throw. Rolls out. And he's got a man. It's Chancellor Johnson who makes the catch across the 50. Finds a hole. Picks up the first down inside the 40-yard line. Nice play by Chancellor Johnson to muck and grind his way for the first down, run after the catch, gets him the first down, and Cape is inside the 40-yard line of Dover. And that was a nice run after the catch by Chancellor Johnson. On the initial grab, he was probably around the 45, and now he's at the 38 after the play. And that extra effort gets him the first down. So it's 1st and 10 as Chancellor Johnson gets active as he was last week. Ball in the near hash. D'Ambrosio hands off to Marky James. He's wrapped up. Almost looked a little bit like a horse collar. No flag on the play. He picks up a couple on first down. Talking about Chancellor Johnson, number 23, who's going to need to step in for Jordan Baines, and he did so last week. 4 carries, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 1 catch for 19 yards. 5'11", 165 senior. And with Jordan Baines likely out for several more weeks, possibly the season, he will be an important member of this team. Triangle running back set here again. D'Ambrosio hands off to Marky James, and he picks up a couple on 2nd down. It'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Cape Vikings from the 33-yard line. Cape making some offensive substitutions as Bren Scott enters the game. Be playing a lot more tight end as Nate Horn has moved to that left guard position. Again, Cape moving from right to left. Very little wind. It is not raining. It is overcast on this soggy night from Dover Stadium. Another handoff here. This time it goes to Daniel Sias. He is immediately met and tackled. And coming in with that play was Brandon Illoy. Don't see any flags, and it's going to bring up 4th down as Daniel Sias did not go very far. Hank D'Ambrosio goes to the sideline to talk things over with J.D. Mall. What do? Do they go for it here? Knowing J.D. Mall, he likes to go for it in these situations. That's 4th and probably closer to 5 than 6 yards. The first down marker is at the 28. And Cape is in the huddle discussing it. It appears they are going to go for it here. So an important 4th down call here for Cape. 4th and 6. Shell split out by himself, and now Chancellor Johnson moves over to the left side. Rolling that way is D'Ambrosio. Looking the other way, he's got a man wide open. It's Daniel Sias with the catch on the first down to the 5-yard line. A nice call right there by Coach Mall as all of the movement was to the left side of the field. And Daniel Sias was open on the right, and across his body throw right there by Hank D'Ambrosio. He was able to square the shoulders enough to complete the first down, and Cape will have it 1st and goal from the 8. Ball on that far hash, close to the road sideline. As D'Ambrosio will hand off to Marky James, and Marky James picks up a couple on first down as they inch closer to an opening drive touchdown. So the offensive line has done its job here with the changes made by Coach Mall and protected D'Ambrosio well, particularly on that pass play to Daniel Sias. Sias had 16 carries for 52 yards last game and ended up with a touchdown, that time effective in the passing game. 6:47 to go, first quarter, no score, but Cape is driving here as they have 2nd and goal from the 7. And the officials looking to the sideline. There is an injured Cape player, and they will be forced to call a timeout. We'll tell you more about it after this. 30 seconds, and we're back here on Delaware 105.9.
They say that good fences make good neighbors, and there's only one fence company you can trust. Backyard Works. Locally owned and operated, licensed and insured, Backyard Works specializes in wood, vinyl, and aluminum fencing. Cut out the middleman and deal direct. Backyard Works manufactures what they install right here locally. Give us a call for your next split rail, aluminum, or maybe two-tone vinyl fence. Guaranteed with a limited lifetime warranty. Call Backyard Works at 302-703-9888.
And so we are back out of an injury timeout. It looked like Lucas Rupert, number 72, was injured on the sideline, and Cape forced to call their first timeout. 6:35 to go. Here, first quarter, no score between Cape and Dover. Cape has the ball on the 6, where it's second and goal. So there'll be a little bit of a shakeup to the offensive line as Rupert is a key cog along that front. D'Ambrosi under center now, tight formation. In motion is LT Messick. Handoff inside, and going nowhere is Daniel Saez, immediately wrapped up by Sir Bauer. And it's going to bring third down for Cape. Third and goal from the 8. So this drive able to move on. Cape completed a fourth down conversion on a nice pass by D'Ambrosi to Saez. They're in jeopardy of heading to fourth down again here if they can't get it in the end zone. 6 minutes to go. First quarter, still no score. D'Ambrosi shouting out the play call. Bren Scott in motion. He's going to go into the slot area. Jake Shell split out. Messick in motion. Pitch back to Messick. He's going to turn the corner. At the 5, he's in. Touchdown. Thomas Messick in for the touchdown. An 8-yard carry, and Cape, as they did last week, jumps out to an early lead. They lead at 6-0.
Welcome back to John Thurman Field here in Modesto, California. Dave Garson here on Sporting News Radio, 96.1 FM. Visalia Fresno. It's the Visalia Oaks and the Modesto Nuts. Top half of the second inning with Modesto leading at 1-0 on a Fred Jackson home run. Derek Bruce leading it off here for Visalia. The second baseman comes into the game with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Hitting at .305 early on in the season. The Oaks with a 3-5 record. And Derek Bruce takes a ball from the right-hander Brandon Durden. Durden off to a good start in this game. 2 strikeouts in the first inning. His next pitch is a curveball on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Derek Bruce. Derek Bruce, a utility-like player for the Oaks. He can play pretty much all the infield positions and even has played some outfield positions in his high school and college days. Next pitch is grounded to second base, scooped up there by Eric Young Jr. and the throw to first for the first out here in the second inning. Justin Upton will come to the plate, the rookie phenom. A lot of hype about Justin Upton, the first-round pick last season. Already has 2 home runs on the season and 6 RBIs, and he's hitting a robust .335. First pitch to Upton is taken for a ball in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to Justin Upton. Upton, the first overall selection last season, and his brother was the first overall selection the season before, which makes them the first brother duo to be selected first overall in Major League history. Upton takes the next pitch for a ball as well, so now it's 2 balls and no strikes to Upton. We're in the top half of the second inning with Modesto leading at 1-0. Modesto coming into the game with a 5-3 record. Next pitch to Upton is lined to deep left field. Watch this, baby. It is way gone. A home run for Justin Upton into the deep left field seats. Upton with his 3rd home run of the season, and the Oaks have tied it at 1 here in the top half of the second inning. Justin Upton driving one to the outfield and tying this one at 1 here in the second inning. Upton has such strong power to the alleys in the outfield, and he continues to show that in the early going here. He will most likely not be with the Oaks much longer. He'll be moving up to AA or even AAA in the near future. So after Upton ties it at 1, that will bring up Lyson Septimo, the right fielder, who, speaking of power, he can hit the ball far, although he has not shown it yet this season. No homers, 4 RBIs with a .260 batting average. First pitch to Septimo is popped up on the infield, And again, Eric Young Jr., who's been busy early on, is going to make this play, and there will be 2 outs now. So 2 outs here in the second and a tie ball game between the Oaks and the Modesto Nuts. And that brings up John Hester, the catcher, who has very high aspirations for going deep into the Arizona Diamondbacks organization and eventually getting up with the Diamondbacks. He is very high on the radar along with Justin Upton. Hester takes a strike right down the middle. Don't know what he was looking for there. That was a fastball right at the heart of the plate. So it's no balls and 1 strike to John Hester. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Hester. He got way out in front of that pitch. It was a curveball. So it's 0-2 to Hester. 1-1 ball game here between the Oaks and the Modesto Nuts. Top half of the second inning at John Thurman Field in Modesto. The 1-1 pitch is lined in the left field, but it's going to go right into the glove of Daniel Cart, and that will retire the side, but not before the Visalia Oaks tie it on a Justin Upton home run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the second inning, 1-1 here from Modesto.
Dave Garson here, the Thunder leading 2-1 after 1 period of play. Alex Basie got the scoring started for the Thunder, his first goal of the season. The Binghamton Black Bears responded with a big blast by Tyler Jurich from the slot area, and it made it 1-1, but then right back came the Thunder on a goal by Ryan Marker. It was a broken play, his 13th of the season, and while the Thunder were outshot 20-11, they do lead on the scoreboard 2-1. Overall, a good period of play for the Thunder, a shorthanded Black Bears team. They were able to take advantage of it. Hopefully they can continue to wear them down as this game progresses. Second period, we will start even strength with the Thunder leading 2-1. Back to wrap up the Holiday Inn Express first period intermission report right after this.
Osmondson, and he got it. That's for 3. 2 threes early on for the Quakers, who could take the breathers. Oh, that one almost stolen by last year's Ivy League leader in steals, E.B. Jabber. What a play by Grandieri. He gets it to Abidi. Oh, it's blocked. Now they're going to call the goaltend, I believe. Deary now. Osmondson for his 3rd 3. He buried it, and a foul. So checked in. Here's Jabber. That's for 2. Actually for 3, and he gets it. And the Quakers lead by 11. And a timeout has been taken here. He's the big man, Mr. Kentucky himself. Jabber, he gets the 2, forcing his way inside. That's E.B. Jabber.
And he forces another turnover. Excellent play inside there by Ibrahim Jabber. He may be the fastest guy out there right now.
Here is Mark Zoller draining the 3-ball for his first points of the season. And Jabber now with a brilliant move inside, and he gets 2. Grandieri, he's got to get the shot off. It's a layup, and it's good! Grandieri off the glass, and the Quakers go to the locker room with a 16-point lead.
Looks like they just need a little bit of rest here, but we spoke too soon.
A turnover there. Frida Beatty coming the other way, lays it up, and a foul! Frida Beatty. Jabber floats that one up. Zoller with a rebound, and he gets it. Now they're only up by 9, 56-47. Jabber running the floor. He got a big 2. Mishaps by Drexler. Good look inside. Steve Stanley for 2. Here you can put this one in the win column for the Penn Quakers. They moved to 2-0 for the first time since 1996.
Another beautiful dangle over to Jermayoff, and a 2-pad slide attempt by Cosentino. He's got to get back in the net. Cosentino's rolling all over the place, and he will finally get to his feet. A lot going on there. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Jermayoff back to Clark, and it'll come out. Larakos was chasing, but King gets to it first. Just chance for one more rush here for the Wolves, and they're not even going to get that. Larakos picks it off, dishes to Noah Wild, and a stick save by the goaltender Cohen. Power play over, back at the point, and that one deflected in front by Larakos and taken for the whistle by the goaltender Cohen, and a ton of action there in the last minute 30.
Noah Wild's going to have nightmares tonight. That's one of the best saves I've seen all season. That might be save number 1 for me. out of position. Not his fault, obviously. Great work by Lirakos to force the turnover behind the play. Centering pass. All he had to do was avoid the stick, Noah Wild. But what a save as the stick was out, and Luke Cohen has probably the save of the year right now.
It was a good one, and it was not very flashy the way he did it. Just kind of casually put, oh, that one deflected out in front. Liam Little was around the front of the net. They tried to get it back out in front to him. Liam Little gets the puck back. Adam Morgan in this line, swarming with Asselin out there as well. Puck bounces up in the air, brought down by Morgan, backhander, and it goes wide. All the way back over to the other point. They go, trying to throw it in front and back out come the Watertown Wolves. Johnny Bonta getting it over to Chamelka, and wow, that howitzer goes well wide, comes back out. Ash, now top of the circle, just flicks it towards the net, and it's loosened some skates here. Finally comes out to Asselin. Another quick moving period. We're almost halfway through this hockey game. 4-1. Asselin threw it over, and Adam Morgan puts it in the net, and they cut the lead in half. It's 4-2.